thinking, action. The world is a complex place we call home. The more you understand yourself and your environment, what you excel in, what you enjoy, and what the world needs, the closer you get to living a life with purpose. Learning is the essential first step that can be followed by thinking and then doing. Learning allows us to acquire knowledge, which over time turns into wisdom. Learning gives us an advantage in the world over others. The process of learning should not stop after formal education. As Leonardo da Vinci said, learning never exhausts the mind. Never stop learning. Learning has allowed people to exceed society's expectations. Your intelligence is not fixed and unchangeable. Applying effort and persistence to learning can change it. Your rate of learning has a direct correlation to your ability to change. Absorbing new knowledge and learning new tricks is an ongoing quest that should last a lifetime. You need to be aware if your surroundings are restricting your growth. Take a step back and assess your current situation. Embrace the concept Adam Smith called the impartial spectator. From an unbiased perspective, we can determine how we should act. Identify any pain points and find the underlying problem to escape your prison. In an ever-changing world, nothing stays the same for very long. Rulers have risen and fallen. Empires have been and gone. In order to progress, you must be willing to adapt. Embrace change. If your path in life is leading you to a place that is not beneficial, change direction and take another path. You will see new possibilities and opportunities to learn as a result. After an honest assessment of your position, you can move forward. Do not ignore reality and do not complain about your situation. Take responsibility. Know what your limitations are and overcome them by learning and adapting. Adjust your sail. Accept the position you are in and master responsibility so that you won't let your future be defined by any bad hands you may have been dealt. Request feedback. The negative but constructive type is particularly important as it will help you to adjust and improve. When possibilities and opportunities open up, a whole new world appears. Don't let preconceived ideas restrict you so you can kindle your imagination. Leaders adopt the same attitude when rebuilding their countries from previous economic or military ruin. Imagination is needed to envisage a bright future and not be trapped by the past. Arnold Schwarzenegger applied this theory when bodybuilding. Create a vision of who you want to be and then live into that picture as if it were already true. Having doubts is okay, in fact they are inevitable, but defining your desired future will give you the clarity required to help achieve it. The next step after imagining your future is to action those dreams. Turn the wishes into plans through application and goals. A tried and tested method to increasing your knowledge that has been exploited by many people that have gone on to become billionaires is reading. Elon Musk learnt about space travel and rocket science by reading as many difficult books as possible on the subject. J.K. Rowling was, and still is, an avid reader. Her reading directly influenced her writing. Bill Gates read so much that his parents had a no books rule at the dinner table. Invest in knowledge. Reading can challenge and expand your thinking. In the same way that junk food affects our nutrition, it is vital you avoid low quality material that could warp your understanding. Read above your current level of expertise to challenge and stimulate your thinking. In a world of decreasing attention spans, reading long text will set you apart and give you an advantage. Where you cannot find the answer in books, consult people. Where people cannot help, learn by doing to learn in a practical way. Learning allows us to grow and level up. Introduce a feedback loop to constantly think about how to improve. Whether it's documenting your progress or having a coach for guidance, find which system works best for you. Don't be afraid to change existing rules or traditions. Many are there as a result of people being conditioned to a particular environment. Challenge ideas, for they may contain unexamined truths. This enables constant evolution and improvement. Examine things deeply. Question rather than blindly believe everything you hear or read. Examining what you're told can lead to thinking independently. Expand your horizons and your comfort zone by travelling. It will help you think in different ways and better understand the way the world works. Explore the world. Different experiences will give you a different perspective on your circumstances. It allows you to learn things that could otherwise be hidden. An expanded viewpoint gives you a more complete view of the big picture. See the forest, not the trees. Whilst the future is uncertain, it is grounded in reality, and reality is a product of history. By studying the teachings and lessons from history, you can appreciate the situation as a whole, rather than being fixated on specifics that may not be that important in the grand scheme. Seeking guidance is vital, but ultimately you must decide where to focus your life. Eliminate options to get clarity on how you want to spend your time. Discover your purpose. How can you do this? By asking yourself some difficult questions. What have you done with your life? What makes you feel alive? What would you do if money wasn't a barrier? Finding your purpose may take time, but as Sir Winston Churchill said, it's alright to be a late bloomer if you don't miss the flower show. The more you understand yourself and the world, the closer you will be to finding your purpose. Learning is a lifelong endeavour.